Hey Venice, time to get off the couch and film this basement makeover. Let's go.
AB on the track, yeah.
Well, hello, and thanks for tuning in. I really hope this video is going to be especially helpful for any of you out there that's dealing with the challenges of a partially unfinished basement and you're just feeling like, what am I going to do with this? I really hope that these little tricks and affordable tips are able to help you, so tune in. So right now we're going to do a little rewind so you all can see how this basement was looking before. So yes, indeed, hard times for real. As you can see, the struggle was real in this basement. It's very dark and grungy, and the reason why is because there is no windows in our basement, so we get no type of lighting, no type of natural lighting whatsoever. The other contributing factor was the yellow bulbs that were in the basement, which I end up replacing with these bright ones. I went to Walmart. The customer service rep was very informative, and I told him, look, I need it to look like daylight at night down there because it's really dark. So he was very helpful, and changing the bulbs, let me tell you, it made all the difference in the world. It just completely brightened the area up, and I love it so much more now. So my very first suggestion is, if you have an ugly eyesore such as this piping that's in the background, just camouflage it with something pretty there, and it makes a really huge difference. So that's my first suggestion. So the way I camouflage my piping, I use this plant. I believe I got it from Home Goods for a really good deal, and I was actually using this in my office, and I decided to just bring it on down because the height was just enough to come a little bit above the pipe. And then a little table, I got that from my local thrift store. And then that little candle holder on top, I picked up from Burlington on clearance. I believe it was like $8, and I have a few more of those that you will see in here later. So I picked up that little basket from my local thrift store as well, and in there is my workout accessories. Later in the video you will see my spin cycle bike and my other little weights that I have on the other side of the basement. So yeah, I just use that basket to kind of store my essentials that I need for working out. So this chair was previously in my son's room, and I thought, why not bring it down? It's perfect for when he's watching TV. It's super comfortable and cozy, and the pillow came from Burlington. So I've been having this desk for ages. Again, I purchased it at my local thrift store. Oh my goodness, I just absolutely love that place. But it was sitting in the basement. It wasn't getting really much use, and it really came in handy. So I just whipped it on out. The wine rack I got from Home Goods. The lamp came from Burlington. The picture right above it, I believe that came from Burlington as well, the little quote picture. And then those two marble things with the little circle on top came from Burlington. And the little plant that's right there, that came from Home Goods, I believe. So everything just kind of worked out and really came together. The little cabinet right there I purchased from my local thrift store. The little baskets came from Burlington, and I used those to store fleece blankets because we plan to have lots of movie nights and just lady nights for me down there with my girls, so I wanted to be extra comfy and cozy. So the little bulb right there, that came from Five Below, and it's so cool because these are battery operated. I have these bulbs throughout the basement, and they really come in handy because you don't get a lot of sockets, at least in our basement. We don't have a lot of electrical sockets to work with, so the fact that these are battery operated, it just really worked out. So here you have our little seating area, and I absolutely love the look and the way that everything just kind of came together. There's another one of those bulbs. I purchased that one at Burlington on clearance. And underneath is this like lantern candle holder. Purchased that from Burlington on clearance as well. Eventually I am going to put some candles in there. And then that little bulb was $5.99, and like I said, if you don't have many sockets in your basement, these bulbs are really cool. And when you turn off the lights, they give it a nice kind of little dimming look. Very nice. So good option if you don't have a lot of electrical outlets. So this Chaise right here was actually in my office. I've been having it for so long. It has literally been like moved all around the house. But it worked out perfectly because it matched this other black Chaise that was free, $99. I got it on the free. I am so very thankful for a friend who made that happen. And the pillows that are on both Chaise came from Burlington. Oh my goodness, you find the most fabulous pillows at Burlington. Every last pillow came from Burlington. Very super affordable pricing, and they're so super cozy and comfortable. And when you have a basement as grungy as this one where you don't have any carpeting or anything, you want to make it cozy and comfortable. So that ottoman that comes with storage I purchased from Burlington as well. And it really came in handy because my daughter was like, you know what, Mom, that can actually be an armrest too. So I use it to store blankets and like tablecloths and stuff that I'll show you later. But it worked out perfect for an armrest. I mean, it blends in really nicely. And then the smaller one came from Burlington as well. It was like a set. And the reason why I wanted an ottoman right there was just so I can relax and kick my feet up as I'm watching TV. And I got the little tray holder from Burlington as well. And I figured if I want to eat a meal or want to put my glass down there, that's the perfect tray. It's very stable, very sturdy, very nice quality wooden tray. And that ottoman has storage too. They were both super affordable. Please check out your local Burlington if you have one. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love Burlington's. I even visit the one when I go back home in California, and the same quality, same good, affordable pricing. So this shabby chic rug I actually purchased from Home Goods, and oh my goodness, it feels so super soft. It's thick. It was the perfect type of rug for this concrete basement. And being that I seen other rugs that didn't even come close as far as comparison as quality and texture that were like $59, $39, this was a steal for $99. I am super happy with it. It's so very comfortable to relax your feet on, and the white just really brightened up the basement. So I found the gray TV stand at my local thrift store. I ordered the tabletop on IKEA. It was only $8.99 and like $9.99 shipping. And I used the keyboard case as the base for the TV stand. So that all kind of came together and worked out. So here you have my little workout area, and this is my spin cycle bike. I ordered it on Amazon. I absolutely love it. I have been taking spin. Oh my goodness, this quote is too funny. Who can relate? I've been taking spin cycle class at my gym, and it has been life-changing. Really been enjoying it. So I'm really fortunate because my instructor has a YouTube channel, which I will link below because she is amazing. So on a TV stand that I have, I set up my laptop log on to her YouTube channel, and I do my little spin sessions right in the basement from the comfort of home. I figure with winter coming up, there might be days where I just can't get out, and you just never know. Things happen, so when I can't make class, it's really nice to know that I can do it at home. And even when I do make class, I can just throw in some extra workouts during the week. So I will link this bike below too if you're interested. I put it together myself. It was relatively easy. And right there, that little cabinet I purchased from my local thrift store, and there I just keep my little weights. So yeah, this is my little workout area in the basement. So I purchased these super comfortable body pillows. They're really long too, but I got them at Aldi's. They were only $9.99 a piece. I figured they're perfect for when you have company and you just want them to feel extra cozy. And I forgot to mention these futons slash chaise, whatever you want to call them, they can recline back and turn into beds. So that's why I keep like extra fleece blankets and like comforters and things down there for that, you know, in case you have company and you want to have a sleepover, or in case you just want to be extra cozy. So I found this table a while back. It's just a folding table I found on Amazon. It was like $20. And there I have a couple of tablecloths. I actually have two of those. I found them at Aldi's for $3.99. And I said, this is great if you don't want, you know, anybody eating on your rug or in the seating area. You can just go ahead, unfold the table. I have 4 clear chairs that I found at my local thrift store for a steal. So I can just have a whole table setting. Now these I found at Five Below, $5. So these are TV trays, and I figured these are nice again for when my kiddos maybe want to have a movie night, have their friends over, and they want to eat something. You'll have the TV trays down there. So this is just a good, affordable option, and they're very easy to fold. I actually keep them stored right underneath the futons. So I purchased this little table at Home Goods. I believe the little plant underneath there came from Home Goods as well. The little candle holder from Burlington. And that candle right on top, I got that from Burlington a while ago, and it smells so yummy. The chair, the brown chair, we've been having for ages. I purchased it at Home Goods a long time ago. I just threw that pillow on there that I picked up from Burlington. The ottoman I got for a steal. It was like $12.99 with 25% off at my local thrift store, but it's like brand new. The gray rug came from Burlington. I've been having the rug forever. And that little basket, I believe that came from Burlington as well, and I'm going to use that to store socks for when company comes over. So I just wanted to make sure wherever there was seating, there was some type of rug underneath, so your feet will never have to just be resting on the concrete. So it all worked out with that. So this super tall cabinet was actually in my son's room. I had never put it there in the first place, and I hated it there. It just took up too much room in his little bedroom. So I brought that to the basement. The quote picture came from Burlington. The 2 planners on the side came from Burlington as well. That little quote came from Burlington. You can find the most affordable, cute quotes there. The little above, 5 and below. And all the little decorative things on that cabinet pretty much came from Burlington. And this was perfect. It covers up the pump perfectly, because you know how high that little basement pump is. So that all worked out. Here we have this picture that I purchased from Burlington, and this has been my screensaver for so long. So when I seen this picture in Burlington, I was like, oh my goodness, this is going to go with that whole New York sort of Soho vibe that I have going on. So that bulb came from Burlington. That one was on clearance, I believe, for $5.99. The Fifth Avenue little sign came from Home Goods. That bulb came from Burlington. And this like old file cabinet, I don't know what it is. I found it in my local thrift store, but it just worked really, really well. You know what it actually reminds me of? I don't know why. It just kind of looks like a subway vibe going on. You know, the subway train. I don't know. Is it just me? This little shelf is actually an old TV stand. I just threw some books on there. Put down there my little Bluetooth speaker. The little fake plant. And yeah, I just love this whole little look. It really came together.
Max Rule on the track.
So here we have our little music inspired area. I wanted to create this kind of like for an outlet for my little son. He loves music. He has autism, and his music teacher was saying, wow, I really think he speaks really well through music. So eventually we want to get him drums and put that right underneath that picture of New York. But right now, this is the little area where he can just create his music and, like I said, have that as an outlet. I found those clear chairs, a set of four, $4.99 a piece at my local thrift store. The quality is awesome. I was like screaming walking out of there. I found a lot of good stuff that night. So check out your local thrift stores for sure. So yeah, this is like our little music area, and eventually we will add drums and maybe a few other things. So this is our little art studio area. And that brown mirror, it's like a brown black sort of color, but it matches that cabinet perfectly, and that was actually in my office, so I just brought it on down to the basement. The easel came from Home Goods, and it was on clearance for only $29. That beautiful, lovely abstract painting is by our dear friend Lydia, who is sadly no longer with us. But literally every time I look at this painting, it just really brightens up my mood. So we absolutely love it and wanted to include it in our little art studio. This is really kind of like my daughter's art studio. She would always paint in the kitchen at our table, and it wasn't always like the neatest work. So I was like, I have to find her a little outlet, like a whole separate place in the house where she can come and do her art. So this little area worked out really nice. The desk was in my office previously, and I brought it on down to the basement. The chair as well was in my office, but I hadn't put it together. I actually brought the table from Burlington, and the chair came from Big Lots. And oh my goodness, it just matches perfectly. That painting right there I did at a paint and sip. And then the picture of the guitar my son actually did in art class. And eventually we are going to be adding my daughter's paintings all over the basement. But that sketchbook came from Five Below. They have the nicest sketchbooks. Like if you're into art or your children are into art, Five Below have a lot of affordable brushes, color pencils, sketchbooks. So yeah, check them out. That's my daughter's paint. You can also order paint on Amazon. The book, The Mona Lisa, I purchased at the library. Check out your local library sales. I find amazing books there for like 50, 25 cents. That picture I printed out off the internet a while ago, and I just kind of thought it looked good in her little art area. But I can't believe I brought the chair and the desk separately, yet it matches perfectly. I mean, look at the legs on that chair, the legs on the desk. It just really came together. The table right there actually came from Hobby Lobby. I seen it online, and then I purchased it in person. It was like $29 with I think 40% off. You can always get 40% off of one item at Hobby Lobby. The little brush holder, I believe I got that from Burlington a while ago. It has like that vintage look, so it goes really nicely with the table. Burlington, that's where I purchased the two canvas from. They were only $5.99. And I actually want my daughter to start working on painting those. so I can put that in the like music keyboard area that you seen earlier. So yeah, I really love the way her whole look just came together, and hopefully she'll be inspired to just really start doing a lot of paintings. So lastly, we have here my photography stand, which I use to separate as a divider in the basement. This basement is really, really spacious, and there's a whole nother end. So I was like, how do I divide that off? So you could use curtains. Me personally, I just decided to use this photography stand, and the chair I actually brought to do makeup clients, and I have used it for that. But for right now, I'm like, it can just be kind of cute in this little photography area. You'll notice that I have those little lightings, and they look like little photography lights. They're like miniature size, so it just kind of went with this whole like movie theme, and I think that's perfect for when we have movie night and entertain and everything. Well, that is all, folks. I do hope this video was informative, especially for you out there who have the challenge of a partially unfinished basement. Please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and be on the lookout for my next video that will hopefully be coming really soon. Take care. Thanks again for watching, and bye-bye.